Wine World is a presentation of MagRack.
I want you all to raise your right hand.
What I've always wanted to do was have my own vineyard.
Swear to forever and always enjoy wine.
My fantasy is, is to get on my horse and ride out in my field someday with my dogs behind me and, my Ralph Lauren grape outfit.
Each and every driver put their keys in this box.
Wine in one word is just passion.
It makes you happy.
This is called the cellar, and why it's called the cellar I don't know. But in winemaking terms, this is the cellar. First, we're going to begin taking samples, and we also have glasses here, and everyone should grab one.
So while a wine is fermenting, it's very, very bubbly. Looks like beer, huh? It's got a head on it.
It's about 10% sugar now. It's still real sweet, and I'll be interested to see what fruit flavors you find in this.
Taste pears and subtle melon flavors to it, a little bit of apple. It's wonderful.
Well, you ready to go to work? Everyone's going to get to pick.
I started drinking wine, and the more I drank, the more I wanted to learn about it.
You appreciate the wine in the bottle much better when you see the labor that's involved in it.
They're sticky.
They are sticky. What might have seeds on them?
Really sticky.
They're sweet. They're sort of like a table grape. But the seeds are, they do have seeds, even though they're so small.
It gets a little old hearing this over and over because it's true. It basically goes, if you want to make a small fortune in the wine industry, start with a large one.
We're going to taste 10 wines before lunch.
This is our 2001 Cabernet.
Jerry, do legs mean anything, or is that just
On wine?
yeah, wine? Interesting. He moved out here from the Midwest, from Cincinnati, about 5 or 6 years ago, and I moved out here about 4 years ago. And neither one of us were into wine at all before we came out here. And so when we came out, he got me into wine. And so now I know a whole heck of a lot more about wine than I did when I was in Cincinnati. It's got very nice legs. It's because they're spaced out and they're coming down all across the glass.
Attention! Can you identify the citrus? Pineapple? Green apple. Green apple. Butterscotch. Spicy. It's nice. Spices. Grassy. And that's one that I was looking for. Okay, definitely grassy hay. Any idea what varietal? Sauvignon Blanc. Exactly. Actually, my passion is Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir because it's elegant, it's flavorful, and it's very sexy.
Cabernet. I love the Cabernet. I just think it's got a full body. It's great with a lot of different foods, and I just appreciate the work that goes into a good Cabernet.
Yeah, we're pretty hot, and drinking wine in the afternoon, getting in and out of the car, and in and out of the vineyards. We're definitely at boot camp now.
I'm a little exhausted. Have a great appreciation for wine now.
It's nap time. Definitely nap time.
I'm Spencer Dubuque. I'm the sommelier for Franciscan Estates. I pretty much get to eat and drink and get paid for it, which is a pretty cool job, I think. So what we're doing here is Eberron has the raw wines, 100% of each varietal of the classic Bordeaux grapes, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. And they use their little pipette, their straw, and they blend their own wine. Fill it up to the 0, and that is 20% of your blend. Again, you're blending for what you like.
My first blend was a little bit bitter. I believe I used too much of the Petit Verdot, and it was not very good. It was a little bit too bitter. It's a lot of fun to have friends over and have a party and be able to open different wines and get different people's opinion of wines. This is going to be a good blend. I have a feeling that somebody's going to be contacting me for the rights to sell this pretty soon. Last Christmas Eve, actually, we had my wife's family and my family over, and we opened 63 bottles of wine for just our family. We were a little bit late on Christmas Day. The kids had to wait a little long for Santa Claus to show up. Now this is good. I'm telling you, that's a good blend right there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
What are you going to call it? I'm going to call it, I don't have a name for it yet. I may name it after my children.
All right, I'm ready to rock.
We started off with a wine rack that probably holds maybe 80 bottles of wine. And now we have a wine room that holds probably, at this point, 1,000 bottles. You must taste it because I had everybody at that table taste it and they liked it a lot. I've noticed that the people who are really into wine, they want me to taste it as much as I want them to taste it, and we want to talk about it. Look how dark that is. Look at the color. You got to smell this. Never done that.
This is called Lock and Load.
Yeah. It's a passion. It's just a passion that you have when you really love it.
Give me a grilled lamb chop with some mint jelly, some garlic mashed potatoes, and a heavy Cabernet Sauvignon, and I'm in heaven.
Oysters and champagne.
A nice Sauvignon Blanc with chicken.
My classic pairing is Friday night pizza and Zinfandel. You can't beat it.
Pinot Noir and grilled salmon is to die for.
But I could sit down to a nice duck dinner with a glass of red wine. That would be a bottle of red wine.
Anybody you love and a bottle of wine. That's a perfect pairing.
Whoever you are.
Here's the wine boot camp.
Here's the boot camp.
Here's the wine.
What else is there to drink? I mean, water, coffee, milk? Wine is where it's at.